Hey y'all, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will always hurt me. Is that true? What am I talking about? The truth is that we all know that this is the part we don't say out loud, but it's the part that's actually true. Think about your childhood for a second. That coach who made fun of you in front of the team, that teacher who embarrassed you in front of the class, that friend who critiqued you in front of others, that friend that said some demeaning thing to you just because they thought they could. Or maybe, even harder, a parent who said things like, "Man up, what is wrong with you? I don't know what I'm going to do with you." Big boys don't cry about things like this. Moments like that don't just pass, they stick. They hang around for years, if not a lifetime. And what they often leave behind is a message. And the message is something is wrong with me. I am not enough. Words can't break bones, but they can do something far more lasting. They embed themselves deep in a child's psyche. Now, as adults, we can sometimes brush things like that off. But even then, it is hard lots of times. If someone said something that was rude or disrespectful to you, we might say, well, they're just having a bad day, or that person's got some issues. We as adults have the ability to have some perspective about other people's behavior, but children, they don't have that ability yet. In their world, authority figures speak truth. So when something negative is said to them, they don't evaluate it. They just internalize it. It is truth being spoken to them. There is no nuance to the child. They don't think, "Oh, that was a bad moment for that person," or "Coach must be having a bad day," or "Mom or Dad seems stressed. I wonder what is going on in their life." They just think, that's who I am. It is truth being spoken to them. They tell themselves, unfortunately, I am deficient. That becomes their internal voice. What is wrong with me? That becomes a quiet internal voice that will speak into their lives for the rest of their lives, oftentimes. There's something else we need to know about psychology. Adults need about a 5-to-1 ratio, 5 positive interactions to offset 1 negative one. And honestly, for kids, that ratio is probably even higher. In fact, I would bet it would need to be much higher because of the things mentioned earlier. They just don't yet have the tools to interpret the negative yet. They don't have the tools to handle that. So, yes, our words really matter. They can build up or they can tear down. And here's the reality: children hear plenty of tearing down messages from the world already. What they need from us is building up. Now, this doesn't mean we avoid honesty. It doesn't mean we give our kids a false picture of themselves. They need truth, but it needs to be truth delivered in love, not cold, hard criticism. They need truth in the context of loving and supportive relationship. We should be saying things like, "You can do this. You have what it takes. This is hard, but I believe in you. I'm confident you can rise up to this." Those messages shape how a child sees themselves and how they face challenges later in life. Because here's the truth: we can't protect our kids from everything. We can't stop the coach, the teacher, the friend from saying those things. We can't be there in real time every time something hurtful is said. But what we can do is prepare them. We can help them interpret those moments afterward. We can remind them That's not the truth about you. And we can give them a foundation strong enough to withstand those words. At the end of the day, our children are already carrying a heavy load of critical messages from friends and digital media, and in now particular social media. Let's not add to it. Let's be the voice that builds them up, because our children need more cheerleaders and fewer critics. People that speak the truth, but know how to deliver it, and always in love. If this resonates with you, subscribe for more on parenting, child development, and building strong families.